Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. The Jayhawks offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Third down play here out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. A running play called on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dawgs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And there's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit. To do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That run is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Jayhawks will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. The Kansas offense is back out there now. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Kansas. Just ran away from the defense.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long.
Number 12. On to punt it away.
And that sets up a return. The coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The back's got it. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Jayhawks will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They're coming off a and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Jayhawks bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Sack sets up an important third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
He'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receiver's got it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
Number 14 on the field goal.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Now, with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This backs vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout or they check him out. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And now the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This offense continues to roll. We wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Dawgs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle now for the offense. And now the running back's got it again. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Returner is brought down. Gets a start in the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That ball snagged for a completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Dawgs look to keep this drive moving. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. But near the sticks, it's Booker. The tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Dawgs looking to run some tempo here. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Dawgs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Bulldogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the
touchdown Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Huge performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense is back out there now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. His awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
It's caught downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Back to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the Jayhawks will have to kick this away. Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take it. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going.
Clear. Green 25.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. So they make the tackle, but will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Georgia's offense comes on the field first today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a map. Intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2 incompletions on the opening drive puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Spooker. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Makes the defender miss. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So UNLV's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Dropping back, it's Jadowski. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And moves the ball to the 35, another first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The guys up front line up. It's first down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. It's a run to the left. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give...
The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got an open man downfield. It's caught. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Same tailback, another carry. Running with purpose. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Dawgs. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. An inside give now from the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Dawgs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Dawgs. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Here for this offense.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. Perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Booker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Finds his target. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Dawgs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out, and for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Dawgs will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not a long return, but the important thing to pick right side of scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Breaks free. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pulls it in. It's Booker. And he's brought down there.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with the 1st and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Back to throw. It's Jadowski. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Big gain across midfield. Down near the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And he pulls in the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The ball is caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9.
And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking to pass. It's Dawgs. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead back within 2 scores. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And a player is down injured after that last. Take a timeout while they check him out. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion makes it second down. Scanning the field. It's Jadowski. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the ball is picked off. Look out. He's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. With the catch, it's Booker. Touchdown, Dawgs. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Dawgs. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it defense.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Dawgs. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To the air, it's Dawgs. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield at the 42. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games with a little bit more suspense, but this one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.